Good morning, evening, or afternoon to all of you beautiful people. Josh here, back to bring you some sweet voice-based content. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has finally come. I am another year older on this planet. That's right, in 1 week as of recording this video, but in yesterday, as of the video's release, it's my birthday. I am now older. That's my age, I'm older. So because I'm going to be out and about doing shit for most of the weekend that this video comes up, I decided to take it a little bit easier on myself and do a bit of an easier video. So I posted up on Twitter and asked my mutual friends over there to give me some questions to answer, let you guys get to know me a little better. So without any further ado, let's jump into the questions. Let's go! So I'm going to get all of Phil's weird questions out of the way first. Go follow him on Twitter if you haven't already, and go follow the Crisp Guys on Instagram. But I'm getting his questions out of the way early because he asks me weird shit. Would you rather have feet as long as skis or tiny baby hands for the rest of your life? Feet as long as skis. You essentially lose all of the ability to use your hands, so yeah, I'm going with the skis. Would you rather only be able to drink milk for the rest of your life, or every drink you have is the wrong temperature? We're talking Stone Cold Tea and warm Dr. Pepper. You're a fucking sadist, but I'd go with number 2. And that's not to say, I like milk. Milk is good. I do enjoy drinking a glass of milk here and there, but I need additional flavors. It'd be very boring very quickly. Would you rather every song you listen to is actually Nicki Minaj covering the song, or only be able to listen to other bands covering Nicki Minaj songs? Again, I like a bit of difference in my life, so I'm going to go with the second option. Where do you come up with these fucking questions, Phil? Would you rather all animals sound like really angry geese, or all birds are always angry at you? Jesus fucking... The geese one, that sounds fine. I can deal with that. Like, it's just geese. Geese aren't that bad. Okay, so with all the weird shit out of the way, let's get to the good questions. My wonderfully awesome friend Renara asks, in the most upper class English accent possible, let me get proper British on this. The most crucial question of all. As an Englishman, what tea do you drink? I'm pretty boring. I just drink like breakfast tea, like, just normal stuff like PG Tips, that kind of deal. Although I'm not opposed to a green tea or a chamomile here and there. SSB Smash says, happy really early birthday. Have you ever read or heard any Pokemon creepypastas? I haven't, to be completely honest, but if there's some that you guys would like me to read, if that's something you'd like to see on this channel, then let me know in the comments below and maybe I'll consider doing it. My dude Flaptap says, so, what does your VO setup look like and what do you want it to look like in the future? Well, I could show you my current VO setup, but I think what I'm going to do is ask you to follow me over on Twitter to see how my VO setup is actually changing as of about 3 or 4 days from this video. So, yeah, follow me on Twitter for all the updates. Felipe Vargas asks, what do you consider was the funniest moment in your life that got you dying? The hee-hee ha-has. The funniest moment in my life, that's tough. You know, someone's gonna probably tell me that there's a funnier one than this, like friends who've known me for a really, really long time. But the one that really sticks out in my memory was a time when I was at university. Now, my friend Frank, shout out if you're watching this video, my friend Frank was the kind of guy who liked to antagonize people a little bit, despite the fact that he's under 6 feet tall. So I remember there was one time he really, really irritated our friend Jack, and so he literally grabbed him by the legs and started dragging him away on the carpet, and Frank had like his claws in the carpet, screaming his head off, being like, no! That was pretty fucking good. That's the one that immediately springs to mind, so I'll go with that one. If I can think of any others, maybe I'll talk about them in a future video. My dude Jackie is bad asks, what was your favourite video to make? What is your favourite video because of the content? I'm curious to see if the answer is different. Well, your curiosity is well founded. Yes, the answer is completely different. For my favourite videos, it's gotta be just any of the collabs that I've done on this channel with Nova or with Tuxic, my most recent one. I genuinely go back and watch those videos a lot because they really make me laugh, and I really just enjoy just having fun and goofing off with my friends as content. It's great. However, editing 2 perspectives is a pain in the ass and I fucking hate it. It's great when it's done and I absolutely love collabing with people, but the editing process is a fucking ball ache. In terms of what was my favourite video to make, I really enjoy the favourite voice acting performances series, especially the ones that I did around Silent Hill 2. I like going a bit deeper into the research side of things and explaining why I enjoy a performance. I'd say those are my favorite videos that I've made, but in terms of like the actual content of the video, I gotta give it to my collabs just because I just have fun making them. One of the coolest beans on the planet, Gay Brownies, asked 2 questions. What made you want to do voice acting? And if you could collab with anyone working on a particular series, who, what, and why? Okay, this question's gonna be a bit long because I'm essentially just gonna use this opportunity to manifest a little bit. So what made me want to do voice acting? Well, if you've seen this video up here, you know that I've been an actor for pretty much my entire life. Besides that, there are just some really, really cool content creators who do voice acting, and I was like, man, I really want to get into that. I mean, off the top of my head, examples I've talked loads about are ProCD, CDogVA. There's so many cool people out there who do voice acting, and I love being a part of the community. It's fucking awesome. So yeah, that's the long-winded answer. But if you want the even more long-winded answer, then you go check out that video, because it does explain a bit more about my journey to voice acting. So now we're going to move on to the second question, and I'm going to change this slightly because I like to manifest shit. So I'm going to say that I'm going to separate this into 3 separate things. So I'm going to separate this into a voice acting project, a musical project, and a YouTube project. So first off, if I could collaborate with absolutely anyone on the platform, I'd really like to collaborate with Tomscar. He's one of the only YouTubers who I watch literally everything they upload, like absolutely everything. And his anarchic sense of humor I just feel like we could make something funny. You know, I just feel like we can make something funny and weird, and that's what I'm all about. In terms of a voice acting project, I want to work with Square Enix. Or Atlas. I basically just either want to voice in Kingdom Hearts or fucking in Persona. Like, make me the protagonist of Persona 6. Come on. Like, please? That'd be great. But yeah, for voice acting, I'd really like to work with either Square Enix or Atlas. It'd be really fucking cool. And lastly, as a musical project, I'd love to work with Miles Kennedy one day. He's an absolutely massive inspiration for me. I love Alter Bridge. I love everything that he does. He's fucking awesome, and I'd love to get the chance to work with him one day. So the final question for this Q&A is kind of cheating a little bit. Kind of. So my wife doesn't have Twitter, but she does have Instagram, so I've kind of cheesed it a little bit to allow her to ask me a question for the sole purpose of me promoting her Instagram, because she's a training music therapist and I want to support her as much as I can. So here's her Instagram. Go and follow her and check out her posts if you're interested. But she asked me, what would your dream house be like? Rooms, location, all that sort of thing. Honestly, if I had no limitations on purchasing a house, there are a few things that I would like to have. I'd like to have a really, really isolated vocal booth and a music studio. I'd like to have like a proper gaming space where I can just chill and get away to play games, and then a separate place where I can go and watch movies, a bedroom, and then a place where I can store figurines and shit. I think apart from that, not too much else. I think I'd be pretty sure. I mean, I'd like to have a pool table in there too, but you know, I think that's less to do with rooms and more to do with what you put in the rooms, so yeah. So there we go. That is all the questions that I received for my Q&A. I genuinely had quite a bit of fun doing this, so if you'd like to see a part 2 of Speaking My Jargon, that's what we're gonna call it now, I guess. But seriously, if you'd like to see another episode of this, let me know in the comments down below, and do feel free to ask me some more questions, and maybe I'll make a part 2. As always, if you enjoyed this video, do like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more beautiful voice-based content. Keep your eyes out for my next video. I upload every 2 weeks, but until then, I'm gonna go and enjoy my birthday. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, you beautiful souls, stay wonderful.